like this one with two veteran teams, you can see the thought process on the floor. Real chess match between these two.
Yeah, you can never get caught up with the score early in games like this. I mean, both teams are smart, patient. They know what they're doing out there, and they know what they do well during the whole game. Love watching the game of the minds like this with a little physical play inside, too.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Randall. He's out there with Robinson. Smith is out there with Knox. And it's Barrett at the shooting guard position.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here is Robinson. There's a screen. Now, here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Can't hit from 12. Covered by Smith. Here's Anderson. Knicks with the rebound. Randall left side. Here's Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He can't hit that time. And New York the other way now. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Anderson outside. There's the pick. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. It's just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
That free throw, no good. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around him.
Here's Anderson. The Knicks making the shot. Valanciunas sets a screen for Anderson. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Robinson. There's the pick. 4 on the clock. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Brooks outside. Anderson the screen. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Randall with some nice D.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's Smith missing. Memphis trailing here. Looking to end the drought. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the stripe.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by New York. Screen by Valanciunas. Jackson has the open look. And another miss by Memphis. New York leading by 4. Smith outside. Down low. Randall passes to Barrett. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Smith penetrating. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And even if you get a hand up, Smith knows how to finish. When he's in the post, he is dangerous.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Will it go? They get it again. Randall grabs the board. New York with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, look, Julius Randle making an effort to up his physical condition. Look, you love his motor, and he wants to be able to handle dealing with larger assignments because he can often give up height on most plays against most players. He's one of the more consistent presence on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Shot to stop the drought. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Well, last season we saw Valanciunas start to step out a bit with his shot.
You know, started taking about 1-3 a game, and you wonder if he's geared up to act more like a stretch 5 over the next part of his career. He's always had a great touch from the line and mid-range. Now, that just seems like a natural progression.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Along with the rest of their troubles last year, the Grizzlies had a very hard time stretching the floor.
Yeah, and they were 25th in the league in three-point percentage, and the teams did not have to respect them from out beyond the arc. And that made an already pedestrian offense even more sluggish.
And so here is New York. Knocks it loose. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Brooks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Puts it up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
The pass to Barrett. There's a screen by Robinson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks leading the charge. The Knicks leading by 3. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies' interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
A 3 from Anderson. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks with the lead. Passes to Knox. New York needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Pass to Barrett. Kicks it to Smith. There's the pick. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Barrett to stop the drought, and it's laid in by Randall. And the Knicks lead by 5.
You see what Randall can do when in full attack mode? There, converting off of the miss.
Covered by Smith. Anderson outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Morris to the paint. Some nice passing by New York here. Portis the screen. A floater. Payton can't get it to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Elfrid Payton.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And the Knicks miss again.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Tipped away. Brooks dishes to Jones. He kicks it to Clark. Pass to Jones. Brooks with a screen on Payton. Jones from outside. And he's good on the three ball. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Portis the screen. Now the pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here are the Grizzlies. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Howard. Back to Jackson. Clark kicks to Jones. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. They still can't cash in on it.
Passes it to Morris. Randall with a screen for Morris. A three-pointer is right on target.
Now, Kevin, you can see that Morris is a real student of the game, knowing exactly where to be off the screen.
Brooks outside. 6 feet out. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. New York called for the foul.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
Seems weird, doesn't it, to call Howard an old school type player, because, see, Webb, I remember when he was considered new school.
Oh yeah, I do too. That's when I played against him. Yeah, the explosiveness at his size that back then felt new. But he was your classic back to the basket rim protecting center. And once you feed him the ball, it was rarely coming back out.
Well, in recent years, C-Webb, players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
Well, think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. So Westbrook comes close to anything with the double at the end of it. Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem, the Dream Olajuwon did it. But you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive. Yeah.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Now, here is Morris. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And for Memphis, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. Outside, Jones. The dish to Iguodala. Inside. Pass to Clark. From deep three-point range. Great D that time from Gibson. New York's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Morris passes to Portis. Here's Trier. Payton kicks to Gibson. Over Clark. No good from Gibson. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Here's Trier. He's covered by Iguodala. Shoots from 12. And off target that time from Trier. And here are the Grizzlies. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Jones up top. Outside Jackson. Here's Clark. Got it from 16 feet. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, that's what helped fuel this lead. They caught the defense a little bit off guard.
Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Howard. And it's Rhea in a power forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy. Here's Payton following the basket by Dwight Howard. Payton kicks to Portis. Oh, good on the 3. Memphis leading. Lobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by Ellington. Out left to the wing. Crowder with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Count that one. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And credit Crowder with his activity, disrupting the play. He got them out and running in time.
Portis the screen. Portis a screen on Jones. Here's Payton. The shot will not fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Memphis leading by 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Jones for 3. The rebound by Gibson. Knicks trail by 3. Ellington from outside. A Crowder pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Howard against Portis. Jones kicks to Iguodala. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Higher evaluations sometimes wrong.
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of the team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation. A team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. All also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Now here's Ellington looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Gibson, out to the right wing. Payton right side, shot off the screen. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones, pass to Rab, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Rab's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gibson the screen, and they double up Payton. The pass to Ellington from downtown. New York working now with the fresh shot clock. He dishes it to Payton. Back to Ellington. Robinson kicks to Ellington. Passes it to Payton. Gibson the screen. To the paint. Goes up off the pick. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
Now, here's Bullock. Payton outside. Gibson setting the pick for Payton. And they double up Payton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. And so here's Memphis. Here's Rab. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. Doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Knicks trail by 3. Smith kicks to Robinson. Screen by Smith. Robinson passes to Knox. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Covered by Smith. Pass to Valanciunas. Robinson with the block. And that one good. Now Smith for New York. They've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. To the middle. Here's Barrett. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
Yep, it counts. Knox has got his 2nd bucket. Here is Anderson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Valanciunas inside. Robinson on him.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Guys, those are the kind of hustle plays that keep a team in front.
And it's Smith missing.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Knicks shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. so he hits both. Here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Screen by Valanciunas. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Knox. A second chance effort. That one's good. And the Grizzly lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Robinson.
That's what every team needs. Guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Covered by Smith. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. He's got 6.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Went.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Now here is Smith. To the wing right side. Robinson dishes to Smith. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Covered by Smith. Screened by Valanciunas. Kicks it to Brooks. Off the pick. He can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Smith the pass to Robinson. Comes up empty down low.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Josh Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Smith with it. Picked by Randall. Smith the pass to Barrett. Smith outside. Jackson against Randall. A steal. Shoots from the elbow. And there's Jackson on the assist by Clark. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Pass to Knox. And here's Randall. And Jackson with the block. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Knicks trail by 5. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Jackson in the corner. Covered by Smith. There's the pick. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. Can't hit the free throw line jump. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Layup off the pick. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Jackson has the open look. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Screen by Smith. Portis' screen on Brooks. Here's Trier. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Memphis. It's his first trip to the line.
Shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Good on both. Memphis leading by 5. Now the pass to Howard. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And that one drops.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points. How about Portis, a draft day steal in 2015? The 22nd pick. Now look, he's got size, skill, no fear. He brings the confidence and the toughness that we love to see.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Randall. Portis the screen. Randall kicks to Portis. Randall with a screen for Smith over Brooks. Portis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now here is Smith. Randall a screen on Jackson. For New York, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
And Morris drops them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Jones. From deep. In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis out in front. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. New York trailing. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Knicks, Julius Randle is out there with Knox. Then it's Dennis Smith. Then it's Robinson. And it's Barrett at the 2. And Dylan Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
For the lead, misses off the right eye.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now here's Howard. Memphis moving it around. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Randle. Here's Knox. Kept alive. They shoot again. Randle no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks, the Oregon product, taken in the second round of 2017. Ended up being a fantastic find for this team. He logged a lot of minutes in the first.
Count it. Good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
And for the Grizzlies last year, there were some minutes to be had, and Brooks made the most of it.
I think Brooks was the lone bright spot for the Grizzlies last year. I mean, if you ask me, he showed great dependability for a second-round rookie. He's already proven that he is a player who deserves minutes in the rotation for the foreseeable future.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New York. Here's Jackson. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Smith right side. Grizzlies with the rebound. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brooks outside. Covered by Smith. There's the steal. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Brooks. They set the screen. Covered by Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Memphis, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both shots good from the stripe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's Robinson, top of the key. Pass to Smith. Swiped it away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run
here's Smith. Knicks trail by 8. Kicks to Randall. Here's the pass to Barrett. Picked by Randall. Smith for 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down.
There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. 17 points in the game.
At the defensive end, they've lost some of their focus since halftime.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Rabs checked in for Dwight Howard. On defense, the Grizzlies. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Smith outside. Pass to Randall. To halt the run. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Knicks trail by 12. Passes it to Knox. He kicks to Robinson. Pass to Smith. Robinson sets a screen for Smith to stop the drought. Robinson misses.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against the big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here. He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Stolen by Anderson. Jumps up and finished off by Anderson.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. Now here's Randall. Defense right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randall's most effective.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Kicks to Valanciunas. Over Randall. No good from Valanciunas. Knicks trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Payton. And the rejection by Valanciunas. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now, here is Morris. He's covered closely. Portis is screen on Jones. Payton passes to Portis. Here's Trier. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Jones against Payton. Jacks up a three. Trier with the rebound. Trier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payton against Jones. Out to Morris. Fires for 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Morris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York. And Elfrid Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. For a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many question whether a trim might be in order. We'll see.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Rabb. Over Morris. The Grizzlies with another miss. Knicks trail by 7. Portis sets the pick for Morris. The rebound by Rabb. Rabb's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brooks outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Brooks has got 6 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Payton kicks to Randall. Back to Payton from past the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Brooks outside. They set the pick. Pass to Jackson. He kicks it to Clark. And here's Valanciunas. 9 points in the game so far.
Look at the showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yeah, and that's when he starts throwing it down. That's when they're coming at you from all angles.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Some nice passing by New York here. Passes to Morris. Gibson the screen. Over Clark. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gibson. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
When you watch Marcus Morris, I mean, he's been around the league. He understands how to play the game. Sometimes you just need to be put in the right system. It's just time. That happened for him last season.
And how about a little bit of shotmanship there as he increases the lead?
I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yeah, and that's when he starts throwing it down. That's when they're coming at you from all angles.
Here's Trier. Morris a screen. Here's Trier. Outside Gibson to the left wing. Heaton. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And when you give Morris some freedom on the offensive end, he can carry you through long stretches.
Kevin, he's a terrific shooter. I mean, from standstill, off the dribble, back to the basket. It really doesn't matter with him. The other thing, he gives you tremendous toughness. He likes to mix it up. He won't back down from a challenge, I'll tell you that.
No good on that one. Jackson, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Memphis leading by 10. Covered by Payton. Here's the screen. Here's Jackson, and it's Memphis with another.
I mean, that's another area with his size. The fact that he can run that pick and roll constantly keeps the defense guessing as to what he's going to do. And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Now here's Payton. He's got 9. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. No good from outside. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
The Knicks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. And it's Brooks in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. To the inside. That one's good. And the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Gibson.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Pass to Howard. Shoots over Portis. No good from Howard.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Here's Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. free throw, no good.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Good on the second free throw. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Dishes it to Jackson. Kicks to Howard. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Jackson misses. Jackson against Morris. Portis, the pass to Payton. Gibson the screen. It could go. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Memphis leading by 7. Josh Jackson out there with Jackson. Then there's Howard. Then it's Brooks. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson against Morris. Morris against Jackson. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Gibson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morris outside. Out to Smith. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. In the corner, it's Morris. Offline with his 3. Memphis leading. Jackson down low, covered by Morris. And the dunk by Jackson.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, well, with his toughness and skills in there, it's a rough problem to fix.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jackson comes over with the double. To the inside, Morris. It's good.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Memphis leading by 7. Covered by Smith. The pass to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And a missed layup.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Jackson against Morris. Pass to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Here's Portis. Out to Smith. To the paint. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Back to Jackson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Screen by Howard. And here's Brooks from outside. Trains the 3-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
You got to appreciate the unselfishness. Now, Howard, picks like this demonstrate that he just wants to win.
Smith outside. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
I mean, look, I was going to say you're attacking on both ends, quickly going from defense to offense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. I mean, there have been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
So both teams changing it up here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Now, here is Smith. Passes it to Barrett. Morris, a screen off the pick. And the shot is long. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Brooks. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. Here's Knox. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Anderson the screen. Over to the wing. Over Robinson. Howard can't hit. Knicks trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Robinson passes to Barrett. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I'd like to see the D with a little more energy out there. They kind of forgot about him.
Jackson, a screen on Smith. Melton passes to Howard. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Jackson dishes to Howard. And Anderson kicks to Brooks. Over Robinson. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And great crashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Now, here is Smith. Morris outside. Here's Knox, defended by Anderson. They get a hand on it, stolen by Brooks. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Knicks trail by 12. Smith outside. Pass to Barrett. Back to Smith. Morris a screen. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anderson passes to Brooks. Back to Anderson. The pass to Melton. Fires Fires the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first two quarters.
Here's Barrett. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate. Smith Jr., this is what leaders do best.
They set the pick. Now Brooks. Back to Jackson from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
And it's time for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. He'll be sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look like he'll be back on the court anytime soon. Very bad news. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
That one goes in, and that's 10 points for Dwight Howard.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Screen by Smith. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Anderson dishes to Jackson. Anderson outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Melton, covered by Smith. Melton passes to Howard. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Knicks trail by 16. The dish to Smith. Robinson down low. Working on Howard. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Smith. Memphis leading by 14. Jackson a screen on Smith. Here's Melton. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Now, here is Smith. From the baseline. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's the screen. Jackson kicks to Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Dwight Howard wants an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him Still, tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Knicks trail by 17. Launches a three. Randall against Jackson. Lets it go from 11. Randall no good. Memphis leading by 17. Passes it to Howard. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Memphis has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Jackson with it. Now Smith defending. Howard setting the pick for Brooks. Down low. Howard can't hit.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, Greg, it's not just you. I mean, it's the stat line, too. Look at what he's doing. A dominant night on the ground.
The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
Now here is Smith. Shot to stop the drought. And the shot goes down.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink. Wills those shots in.
Jackson kicks to Howard. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And that one drops for him.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith the pass to Barrett. There's a screen by Robinson. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks kicks to Jackson. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.